A warm welcome once again to Pallikkutam Smart Boards, the weekly update on education brought to you by Rajagiri Media. This week we are starting off with a topic which is very familiar to parents and which haunts them now and then. Their children don't take sufficient fruits and vegetables. But before blaming our children, let's look at a study done by University of Eastern Finland. It shows that right from kindergarten age, parents have a big influence on the eating behavior of their children. The study was conducted among 3 to 5 year olds among a group of children across Finland, and it was found that both mother and father have a very important influence on the eating habit of their children. So it is very important that parents set a very good example at home by having a very balanced and nutritious food served at home during dinner and all the meal times. Now, when it comes to smart teachers, our classrooms are getting smarter and smarter day by day. But are we using the right technologies when it comes to augmented reality and virtual reality? For example, augmented reality devices for the adults are based on voice and gesture commands, whereas students have to use devices which are based on controller commands. A study was done by the University of Texas in San Antonio, and it was found that children could be better off if they use AR devices which are based on controller commands. A task was given to them based on Microsoft HoloLens, and a series of activities had to be done by them. It was found that the controller commands were able to give better results. The devices with controller commands were able to give better results for children. Moving on to science news, there is very interesting news from the world of science. An organism has been found which doesn't require oxygen to breathe. Conventional wisdom is that all living organisms require oxygen to breathe. This new organism is called Henneguia salmonicola, and it was found by researchers at Tel Aviv University. It's a 10-celled organism which is a parasite and which lives in an anaerobic environment, and it is also a close relative of jellyfish and corals. Now, moving on to the world of edu policy, there is a lot of talk about globalization of education. Now, India is also joining the bandwagon and taking a lot of new initiatives. Indian organizations have now signed up with University of Birmingham to offer a lot of courses such as genetic engineering, sports science, education, and health care engineering. An MOU was signed by Professor Sir David Eastwood, Vice Chancellor of Birmingham University, with some of the leading Indian organizations like CIPLA in pharma, ICGEB in molecular biology, and Deen Dayal Petroleum University in the field of chemical engineering, and also Manipal University for higher education. Now, moving on to the topic of smart leadership. There is a worldwide initiative to bring more women into the arena of science. There is a new term called STEM, which denotes science, technology, engineering, and medicine. India is also taking a lot of measures, and in the last 2 decades, a lot of efforts have gone into bringing more women into science. Now, the results are showing. A lot of women are now running in very eminent positions and also getting into receiving awards. The latest in that series is Dr. Neeti Kumar, a CSIR scientist who has won an Excellence Award from the President of India. Her work was on effective drug targeting against malarial parasites. So we'll be back with more such interesting news and analysis next week. Until then, bye from Rajagiri Media.